many?
processing?
Per day, we process 25 metric tons per day. Yeah.
Maybe what is your catchment area? What are the regions that supply you?
Okay, we have the county is one of them, and then we have West Pokot, we have the Bomet. So this is our flower silo. We have two. Each silo carries 300 metric tons of flour. So right now we have 123 metric tons of flowers inside this silo, and then we have another 8 metric tons of flowers at the flower reception you have seen there. So the 131 metric tons are the ones that we are now processing. So right now we are growing flowers from this side. So it's going to grinding plant for processing. So we can go to grinding. That's our one now. pull now flowers from silo to grinding plant. It's called sanction pressure. So ikikuja to grinding plant, then we have mills that grind these flowers into fine particles. Then we sieve to get fine particles that are appropriate for processing. So after that, the grounded flour, which is called greased, is now taken to extraction plant and mixed with the extraction solvent to process, to now extract pyrethrum and get oleoresin, which is a crude product that has to be taken to refinery for refining. Our extraction plant is one of the best, though it is old, but then it is one of the best because we produce oleoresin of over 35%. No any other processor here in Kenya that produces oleoresin above 30% pyrethrum content. But here we are able to produce over 35%. Then it is taken to refinery and refining takes place. So these 135 metric tons of flowers, in the next 1.5 weeks, we will have produced the oleoresin. And then the next stage will be taken now to refinery. Refinery will take another 2 weeks to refine that one to fail extra. Yes. For the whole process, put it 1 month. Yeah. I know the rest will talk there. So let's go. So they are selling at this point.
Point hizo karibia huko kwa dust.
So this Pyrethrum is a byproduct that after processing and extracting pyrethrum from grease, then the final product is oleoresin and the byproduct is Pyrethrum. Pyrethrum is good for animal feed and we have a bigger store, but this one is a selling point where we put our Pyrethrum and then it's easier now to give our customers. And they are 50 kilogram bags, yes.
This is Pyrethrum Processing Company in Kenya. We are the producers of the national molecule, which is called Pyrethrum. Pyrethrum is a very unique molecule because it comes from a natural plant. And I think among most of the insecticides, Pyrethrum is one of the few natural insecticides produced all over the world. In the world, we have 195 countries, and out of the 195 countries, only 5 countries grows Pyrethrum, and Kenya is one of them. So we are blessed to have a natural insecticide which is very effective in control of pests, in crops, in animal health sector, public health sector, and the commercial household. Over 100 years, Pyrethrum has been in existence. It has never been condemned globally because this is a molecule that is used in US, Europe, Africa, and the entire globe. So as an industry, we produce a molecule called Pyrethrum Pale Extract, which we sell globally. We sell in the US, we sell in Europe, we sell in Asia, and also in Africa. Pyrethrum Processing Company of Kenya has gone ahead to produce natural products which we use locally here in Kenya because we want to safeguard especially the horticulture sector. Those people who do export, we have come up with a product which will support the horticulture sector to ensure that our horticultural crops which are being exported outside our country are not condemned, especially in the European Union, which is very careful on the pesticides that are used in the molecule. So we have come up with that product called Pyrethrum 4EC. This is a product that is used in the horticulture sector for control of pests in French beans, control of pests in cut flowers, tomatoes, and vegetables. So most of the exporters who are exporting cut flowers, who are exporting French beans, particularly to the European Union, this is a safe product for them, and we have seen when the uptake of this product in most of the horticulture farms in Kenya. And interceptions are not there, so they can safely export whatever product they're producing to the EU region without them facing any challenges. We have also come up with another product called Pyrethrum. This is a product that is used in the domestic environs for control of mosquitoes, houseflies, all flying insects. This is a safe product that it's pure pyrethrum. We don't mix it with any harsh chemicals. So this is a product that we have seen it being used in hotel setups and home environs. We also have another product called Pymos. This is a concentrate which we mix with water. It's for control of mosquitoes, and it is safe for use even in hospitals, because in hospitals that's where you have people who are not very strong health-wise. So we want them to use safe products for control of mosquitoes inside the hospitals and institutions like dormitories and even the food packing premises. We also have another product called Pyrethrum spray. This is one of our latest products when we noted that there was the challenges of bed bugs, particularly in our institutions of learning and even major households. You can't miss to find a cockroach. Bed bugs is also a menace all over Kenya. So we have come up with a product called Pyrethrum, and from our shop, this is one of the fastest moving products because it is effective and it is safe. This is a product that we have seen it being used in the hotel setups, homes, schools, and various institutions. So here we normally pack the technical grade product, which is the concentrated pyrethrum for export. This is how we pack our pyrethrum, and it's concentrated to 50% or 25%. And we sell it to formulators, to formulate other pyrethrum-based products. Thank you.
You didn't talk about Pymac.
Sorry, I forgot to talk about, we have Pymac. This is a Thai product from Pyrethrum extraction. And this is a very good product for control of maize stalk borer. We're in the maize season currently. And this product, we sell it all over Kenya. It is very, very effective for control of the maize stalk borer.
Perhaps if we could just shoot a question about the percentage of the pyrethrum, the flowers. So we went around the factory and we were told sometimes you have to determine that the percentage through a lab process. So one of us wanted to find out how do we determine the percentage and what influences what percentage what plant has. Yes.
Okay, the pyrethrum concentration ranges from, our national average is about 1.6. But we have some farmers getting up to 2.5. So pyrethrum is a factor of, first of all, the variety that you have planted, but the breeding process through research has come up with varieties that has a pyrethrin concentration of 2% and above. So depending on how the farmer does the agronomical practices and even the drying and all that, the pyrethrin concentration is normally ranges between that 1.6 to 2.5%. So when the farmers come up with they bring flowers to us, we have a lab which confirms the pyrethrin concentration of each.
And payment is also pegged on the percentage?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Thank you. Your name?
My name is Caroline Coet. I'm the product development officer. Yeah. Thank you.
My name is Caroline Igaga. I'm the acting Chief Executive Officer at Pyrethrum Processing Company of Kenya. And we are delighted to have you today just to enlighten you on the progress we've made so far. As you are aware, Pyrethrum is grown in 19 counties, and the leading counties are Nakuru, Bomet, Nyandarua, West Pokot, Kericho, among others. And this is a crop which is of very important significance in this country because it even appears on the coat of arms. If you check on the coat of arms of the Kenya government, we have 5 flowers which represent the 5 regions where pyrethrum is grown. It's a crop that is grown in high altitude areas of 1,700 meters above sea level to around 2,900 meters above sea level. Basically the Kenya highlands. So it is grown in parts of central, parts of eastern, North Rift, South Rift, and parts of Nyanza. Basically the high altitude areas, because those are the areas where the setting of the pyrethrins it's done. I mean, where we have the wintering effects that allow for the setting in of the pyrethrins. So pyrethrins are what we extract to get the extract that can be used to formulate various products, and it's used by most formulators to come up with the pesticides for use either in the animal production, plant production, or public health. At PPCK, we receive flowers from farmers from most of these pyrethrum growing counties. We do collaborate with the respective county government to expand acreage under pyrethrum. This being the rain season, we are ensuring that farmers are able to expand the acreage under pyrethrum so that we can meet the international demand. PPCK has come up with a business plan that will enable Kenya to regain its former position such that we can be able to establish an acreage of up to 70,000 acres to produce upwards of 20,000 metric tons to meet the demand of the world. Currently, we are not producing as per the potential, and we are actually less than 10%. And PPCK is ready to support the safer pesticides for use in the country, as there is a program to ban the dangerous chemicals that are imported into this country. So we have an alternative for safer pesticides, and this will enable us to achieve that target if we get the support that is required to upscale our production. Currently, we are processing flowers that we have received from farmers, and we have tonnage of 131 tons that we are now processing so that we can now get the extract that can be used to formulate safer pesticides for use in this country. We require support to upscale production from the farmers up to end-use products, because we need modern technology that can enable us process the flowers effectively and efficiently. We also need to upscale our production for the end-use products by investing in modern technology equipment that will enhance packaging of our end-use products. Because we have the technical know-how, we have the formulations, it's just a matter of upscaling so that we can meet the demand, understanding the gap that will be created after the ban of the dangerous pesticides. In terms of assisting our farmers, PPCK operates tissue culture laboratories. We have existing laboratories in Molo and in Muguga. Through this process, we are able to multiply clean, true to type, recommended varieties that are required in the 3 agroecological zones in Kenya. Therefore, if these facilities are revamped so that we have modern facilities, there is potential to upscale that production so that farmers can get the high status materials. When farmers plant high status materials, they increase production per unit area and they are able to get income basing on the pyrethrum content. This will help improve the livelihood of the rural farmers, because pyrethrum is mainly grown in the rural areas by our small-scale farmers. So we can be able to contribute to both the local income and also foreign income. The current challenge facing our processing regime is basically availability of the raw materials, because we have to accumulate up to a certain amount so that the factory can run. Basically, we have to have a minimum of 100 metric tons so that the factory can run. We have been able to accumulate that, and therefore we are able now to run efficiently. With adequate materials, our target is to process on a monthly basis for 9 continuous months, and then we just leave a period of 3 months for maintaining the factory. That is the ideal situation. So as we look at expanding the area under pyrethrum, we can be able to achieve that.